Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Bang Drive Time with Shazia Khan. There could be no definition of a successful life that does not include service to others. The golden way is to be friends with the world and to regard the whole human family as one. Mr. Ray Aguilar. He has lived in and served Fort Bend County for almost 40 years. Ray continues to give his time, resources, and financial support to a myriad of important community causes, including Meals on Wheels, Women's Center, Children with Disabilities, veterans organizations, and public safety. For more than 20 years, Ray has created and directed programs that build leadership both in our community and the corporate world. He's a driven catalyst and team builder who strives to make our county a more blessed place to live and work. Good evening and welcome to Radio The Bang. Wow, I'm impressed. How are you doing today?
I'm doing great, thank you.
I was reading and I was like, how much can you give? And then your name comes and I say, well, why not? Just keep giving. Meals on Wheels, Women's Center, Children with Disability, Veterans Organization, Public Safety, you name it. How did it all start?
It started when I was a young kid. My parents were servants and volunteers at our church. And as time had gone on, my sisters and brothers were just doing the same thing. And my dad would come to me in the evenings, and after work, and he would ask two questions. Right. One of them was, "Did you say your prayers?" And we would say yes.
Yes.
And then he would say, "Who did you help today?" And when he said that, of course, being a young, rambunctious young man,
Yes.
I was like, well, I haven't helped anyone today. So I went out and started. And his words were not, "What did you physically do?"
Yeah.
But he said a smile and a hello to someone can change someone's trajectory
Yes.
of their day. You know? So
Running for Fort Bend County Commissioner, Precinct 4.
Yep.
How's it coming? Tomorrow is the day.
Tomorrow is the day, and we've had a wonderful experience. And people have asked me, would you do anything different?
Right.
No, I would not. I said I was going to run a clean campaign. I was going to run a positive campaign, and we have kept our word.
Yes.
We do not go and bash anyone. On the contrary, we've been labeled as a racist. We've been labeled as someone who cares nothing about women's rights. Well, the commissioner doesn't have anything to do with that. But to answer the question about women's rights, I have 6 sisters, twin daughters, and a wife.
Okay.
So,
It's all about women's rights.
Yes, it's all about it. I know where I stand in this
Yes.
world, and I know where I'm at on the totem pole. So we're stay the course, and no, I wouldn't do anything different. We've worked very hard.
Yes.
And if people want more government, I'm not their guy.
Yeah.
If they want someone who's going to go out and fight for them and support them and listen to them, then I'm the guy.
So when you said that women's right, they were bringing that up, and you said, well, that's not what commissioners do. I want you to please tell our audiences, what does a commissioner do for the community, for the county, and why this position is so important?
Commissioners' primary responsibility are roads, flooding, your tax dollars, and public safety.
Yes.
Those are their primary responsibilities. And those are things that make lives easier for the community. Now, we do have a platform and a catalyst where we can dive into maybe some job creation or social services. But other than that, those are our primary responsibilities. And people that will say the border and women's rights, that's not our responsibility.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want your senator or your congressman or your state rep's phone number, I can get it for you.
Yes.
That's the conversation you need to have with them.
Public safety. Fort Bend County is facing a rise in crime, and public safety, I think, is one of the biggest challenge and issue and the topic of discussion. So tell me more about it. How are you planning to tackle this issue?
I worked in the hospitality industry for many, many years, and worked in understanding and building leadership. To get an answer to a question, you need to go to the people that are doing the job.
True.
So when someone says, "I'm going to fix it," what are you going to fix?
What are you gonna
until
fix?
you understand what needs to be fixed, and until you understand and talk to the people that are actually doing the job, then you can sit there. And even then, you don't have the answer; they have the answer. So listen to them, and together, collaboration, not segregation, but a collaboration. You can come up with an answer, and have people take ownership of that answer.
Yes.
So, yes, crime is growing. It is filtering in. We have our sheriff's department is hiring. They're low in patrol, but together. And I don't put the blame on any one thing. There's a lot of things that entail whatever the reason that is. It could be leadership. Usually it is. But I believe that what we've got right now is the opportunity to fix it.
Okay.
And if we work together, we can fix it. But we're going to have to be hard on crime. And the judges are a big part of that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mission statement: equality meets opportunity. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that.
Working in the hospitality industry, there are people out there. I'll just give you a quick story. There was two gentlemen who were sitting outside of. I'm on the board for the Workforce Commission.
Right.
And they were sitting out, and I just said hello to him, and I said, "What's going on, guys?" I said, "What do y'all need?" He says, "We're looking for a job." You know? And I said, "Okay, well, have you been in there?" "Yeah, but we can't work for $10 an hour." I said, "Okay. What do you want to? Well, we need to make." I said, "How about if I get you a job for $15 an hour?" They said, "Of course, I will do it." So I got them with someone. They got the job. One of them kept the job, and he's moved up. The other one lost the job because he really didn't want to work.
Yeah.
The other one took advantage and saw the opportunity and took it. And he took it and made it to what he wanted it to be. Now that's drive, and I always say this: there is no substitute for desire.
Yes.
He desired to change his life, and he did it. And opportunity in the county, the culture is not good. We are losing people. People don't leave companies; they leave people.
Yes.
And if you have good leadership that is going to listen and provide opportunity and training for growth, you have something.
Yeah.
But if you stifle them, you have nothing.
Love it. Love it.
Yeah.
Desire to change comes from within.
That's right.
I love that. I love that. So, talking about the early voting, it's over now, and tomorrow is the election day. How did you find the voter turnout?
Well, by numbers and percentage, the turnout was lower. It is a midterm. Now, when you get a presidential election
then everybody gets emotionally involved.
Some people just go to vote for the president and then they leave.
They don't know anything. I want to pick this president.
That's right. The turnout was low, but and I'm going to make the statement.
Yes,
my intent has nothing to do with a party. My intent has to do with the people. People ask me all the time why I'm running, and I say, well, first of all, because I really care with all my heart, and the second reason, I'm running for you, because I am disgusted with the division, the party, and the polarization that the parties have done to our community. We're better than that. So going back to your original question, that in telling with what the election numbers have come about, one thing that has grown is the independent voter.
Oh,
The independent voter percentage has grown, almost doubled
wow.
within the independent voter. But someone said that Latino voters don't vote, you know, and they say, well, and when they combine that, they talk about the Latino voter and the Middle Eastern or the Asian voters or the South Asian voters, sometimes they don't. Well, this is a time to make a difference.
Yes.
You want to make a difference? Don't tell me we should have done this and you didn't vote.
I always say that.
Yeah.
Don't complain if you have not participated,
No.
if you have not voted.
No.
Yes.
No. And you need to. It's,
Yes.
People say, well, you have your right. No, you do. It's your
Yeah.
right to vote. But you have a responsibility.
It is a responsibility. Indeed.
That's right.
Indeed.
Get out and vote and make your voices heard. And if it doesn't go your way, that's okay.
Yeah.
But doesn't mean you have to back off. Get in there. Make sure whoever is voted in, that they're responsible and you hold them accountable.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very, very true. I was also reading this, and I want to ask you one question.
Uh-oh, here we go.
On the day, tomorrow.
Okay.
It's tomorrow. How is the day looking for Ray Aguilar? What time he's going to wake up? What he's going to do? What has he planned for tomorrow?
Tomorrow, my day will probably start around 4:30 or 5. I'll get up. There's some things that I do. I'm going to thank God.
Yes.
And then I'm going to pet my dogs.
Love that.
Yeah. And I'm going to get started by, first of all, get me something to eat. And then I'm going to go to the polls.
Yes.
And the polls have grown. We've gotten more polls in our precinct. So I'm going to go to every poll, thank and love the volunteers, not just my volunteers, but every volunteer.
Everyone.
Just thank them for being there and just let them know that we all appreciate them.
Yes.
And then I will go to every poll. And then at 7 o'clock when the polls close, a good friend of mine, Freddie Lopez and Gary Gutierrez and George Marin, we're going to go to a place called Chismosas down in Rosenberg.
You're going to start early.
And at 7, when the polls close at 7.
You're going to celebrating early.
I'm gonna go there, and I'm going to sit there with my wife and my daughters and my friends and my family.
This is going to be awesome.
And we're just gonna, whichever way it goes.
Yeah.
If I win, good.
Yes.
If I win, that's great. But if I don't, the next week, I'm gonna go and deliver meals to the seniors. I'm going to go and take care of the veterans, and I'm going to go and take care of Rainy Strength and help the kids who need help. And I'm just going to keep going.
The journey continues.
It just continues.
Yes.
Yeah.
Are you satisfied with this journey? You
Oh,
think
very
you
mu-
have
oh.
done everything that you could have?
I wouldn't change a thing.
Perfect.
I wouldn't change it. I've got a young lady named Sheena Navarro who has been with me from the very beginning, has done so much work. My wife and my daughters and my wonderful neighbors and friends and Republicans and Democrats and independents and liberals who've come out and said, we're behind you. Yes. The answer is yes. They asked me, they said, would you change anything? I said, no,
No.
not at all.
And this is where I believe that the commitment, the devotion, and the purpose comes in the picture. Like you already know what you want to do for the community. And you have been doing this for all these years. That this election campaign is just another part of your journey.
It's a little chapter.
It is just a little chapter.
And
amazing.
yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Not many people, I'm telling you, not many people have this kind of portfolio, resume, or background into community service
Yeah.
as you do. And I'm just so honored
No,
to have
thank you.
spoken to you on that. Because the way you said that if things change, next morning you're going to start the same thing that you were doing before this chapter. And this is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. Amazing. Great. It takes a toll.
It does. It does. You know, but you said it. I've been doing this for 37 years.
Yes.
And this wasn't in the plan,
Yeah.
you know, and I'm out of town and I get a call from a good friend of mine named Bob, and he goes, what are you doing? I says, well, I'm out hunting with some buddies having some beers. He goes, well, stop drinking. You're going to come back. You're going to run for commissioner. I'm like, what? And then when he said that, I get back and then I see what's in front of me. And I didn't question it, not once. I said, let's go to work. That was it. And my wife said, this belongs to you. You've earned it. Yes. And the voters see that. And if they don't, then you know what, Ray? If they don't vote you in, then they're going to get what they voted for. Yes. And I'm okay with that. You know, I'm not going to, if I win, good. If I'm not going anywhere.
Ray is going to be there.
I'm going to be there. And if we get another flood, we're going to go and take people out of their homes, and we're going to feed them, and we're going to get them clothes, and we're just going to keep in these young, small businesses that are out in the community. We're just going to go and promote them and help them build their business.
Thank you for doing this.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Yes. Yeah. Thank you for doing this. Yeah. I am so, right now, I'm just thinking that how many people actually have a mindset like that? How many people think beyond themselves? How many people put their life on a back burner and think about others and serving them? How many make this difference?
Well, here's the thing. If I can inspire someone to do that, shouldn't have done that.
You're
then
inspiring.
Then we can build an army of servants.
Yes, sir.
If we do that, we're doing what we're supposed to do.
We are living the purpose.
That's right. That's right. So I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, sir.
You know, so.
Such an honor.
No.
I wish you all the best for
Absolutely.
tomorrow.
Thank you.
And if whatever happens, I wish I could see you at 7 o'clock at that place.
Well, I'm going to tell you guys where we're going to be. Yeah. And I'd love for you guys to come out and just enjoy the evening.
Yes.
It's not about winning or losing. Yes. It's about serving.
It's about serving.
Yep.
And you have no idea that how much you have inspired me. I always believe in finding your purpose and living for that purpose. Yep. And everything falls right in alignment for you.
That's right.
And that's what the universe does for you.
Yeah.
So just wish you all the best.
Thank you.
This universe will keep working for you. You are a good man, sir. You are a good man. Thank you so much. On behalf of Radio Tabang, Mike Khan, myself, and our executive producer, we are honored to have you here, and we wish you all the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me. It's my pleasure and privilege to be here.
Thank you, sir.
You bet.
Good luck.
You bet. Bye.